On the phone now to Jeff in Clearwater, Florida. Hello.
Hi, Tom.
Good evening, Jeff.
How are you?
I'm well, thank you.
Good. I've been a fan for 20 years, and you just keep getting better.
Thank you, sir. Say hi to John. He's right here.
John, my question is, why is it that a man can say something and a woman will hear entirely something else?
Well, you want to give me an example?
I can have a conversation with my girlfriend about our relationship, and I may make a statement, and she'll hear entirely something else, maybe something that a former boyfriend said or husband, or not anything near what I'm talking about.
You know, here's one. We just come from different viewpoints so much of the time. For example, when women want to make a decision, before they sort of say what's on their mind, what they really want to happen, they want to be sort of more democratic about it, and they want to ask somebody else what they think, and they're sort of wanting to include everybody, and this is a very valid way of doing it. And when a guy wants to make a decision, we'll kind of say, this is what I think we should do. And she feels like, was he being rude here? He's just asserting how we should do it? Is he being controlling here? When really he's not as controlling as she thinks he is. He's open to her point of view, but then she'll go, huh. And then he starts getting rigid. So it's just an approach. We have different styles of approaching each other, and also timing. You know, many times a woman will want to talk with a man, particularly at the times when she shouldn't talk to him. If a man isn't in the mood to talk, that's when a woman generally wants to try to talk to him. I call it, you know, it's
of all the times in the world you want to talk, you know.
Right, and she'll wait till those times, and there's a good reason for it, because she feels, you see, when a woman doesn't want to talk to you, it's generally because she's upset with you. And there's something she really wants to say but doesn't feel you'll listen. So when a guy doesn't want to talk, a woman misunderstands and thinks, uh-oh, there's problems in the relationship. What is it? I'll listen. Come on. And she'll start asking you lots of questions till you do start getting angry with her. Then she says, I knew it. You were angry with me.
Yeah, right.
What is it?
Right. By the way, if a woman had written this book, how would it be different? I mean, fair is fair, you know. I mean, here we are, two guys talking about women. What would they be saying about us?
Well, you got me stumped there. What I would say basically is
because we can be brutal. I mean, we can be absolutely brutal, guys.
I think women and men like my books. I think that's what's unique about them. Is that, I mean, some women say, how could a man write this book? How can a man understand me so well? It's just because I've counseled a lot of women and listened and put it down. It's the male side of the book which is unique, is that I fairly look at the woman's side and the man's side. And men are going, hey, I want my girlfriend, I want my wife to read this book because it validates the man's side. I mean, I'm saying, men, when you make love to a woman, follow the compass. Go north before you go south. Okay, men go right south every time, and you got to go north first, then slowly start moving down her body, teasing her. Don't go right to the points. Circle the points, graze over the nipples, then come back to them.
Go north.
Go north, that's it. Then
go east.
Eventually south.
Go west.
I like that.
Huh?
Yes,
yeah.
yes.
Well, who was it that said go west, young man? Right? There you go. Jeff, I'm glad you called. Thank you.
Thanks, Tom.
All right, good night. You know, a slip of the tongue can be bad. You know, what's the one? No, I mean...
It can be good.
No, see, I'm not going there, but, you know, it's like...
You're going north.
Yeah, go north, young man. I won't even go there. Sandy in Berea, West Virginia. Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
My question is...
Sandy, you're a woman. Are we making any sense at all, or are we nuts?
Yeah, kind of. I'm just... my question is, why not work on daily relationships between men and women, like in the workplace, in the living room, and let the sexual part naturally follow?
Well, we do have to work on relationships, and this is a very feminine point of view, because sex is not going to be great for a woman unless she has good relationships.
And by the way, if we're talking 3 minutes, that's like 23 hours and 57 more minutes we have to fill till the next time, right?
That's right, and it's amazing how important those 3 minutes are for a man. And all the rest of the time is important for a woman. And what we men have to understand is how we treat a woman during the day, how we communicate with her. That all prepares her so she can really enjoy sex. And when she can enjoy sex, and a man's having sex with her, that's the greatest stress reducer in a man's life. Women don't realize this. You've got a stressed out man, give him some sex, or enjoy sex with him, and his stress will just go away. A woman can be stressed out, she doesn't want sex. What you have to do with her is take time to let her talk about her feelings, empathize, give her lots of affection, romance. Women just have many, many more requirements before they enjoy sex. Men don't have those. But if you can satisfy a man's requirements in sex, he's going to be willing to give you everything you want.
Art show, walk on the beach, take the kids to the movies, play miniature golf. All those things become possible when stress is removed from a guy's life.
That's right.
You know what I mean? Even shopping. It's no problem. I read that you spent 9 years in a monastery as a monk. Is that true?
Yes, I was a monk for 9 years, celibate, no sex, no masturbation, nothing. It is possible.
You're telling me more than I need to know. More than I have any wish to know.
It's possible.
But let me ask you a question here, because as a Catholic guy, I always wondered about, you know, the priests were celibate. And you wonder
Not all.
No, I understand that. I understand. But to be serious, how a man in a religious situation would sublimate that very powerful drive for the greater honor and glory of God.
Through prayer.
Really?
You do. If you focus, sexual energy is just creative energy. And if you don't pray, if you don't meditate, focus that energy in one direction,
the sun comes up.
The sun comes up and you're sitting there, God, deliver me from this. It can be rather painful.
Yeah.
Don't touch. But what happens is after I was 28 or something, I decided sex was going to be a part of my life. And it was quite wonderful after 9 years of abstinence. And it definitely made me committed to learning about sex. And I think that gave me a whole edge in writing this book, although it was 14 years ago. But it was when I would have sex with women, I would first say, I've been a monk for 9 years. I don't really know much about sex. Would you teach me about your body and what makes you happy?
Oh, wait a minute. I think we're onto something here.
That's right.
Just got out of the...
Just got out of the monastery. Would you teach me about your body?
Just left the monastery. Show me how it works.
But you know, this gave me an advantage.
You're unbelievable. I never...
Well, see, most men, they're supposed to be experts, and men don't know about a woman's body. How's he supposed to know a woman's body? So I had this advantage. I could come, because I really was. 9 years a monk, and I didn't know about women's bodies. And they loved telling me, and they loved showing me things and explaining things to me. And I was never embarrassed. I never had to have a macho ego around it, because I was a monk. Had been a monk, no longer a monk at that point.
Do women like to teach guys?
Well, if you're a monk, they do. Otherwise, they don't. Okay? They don't. They feel, on an emotional level, many women feel, that if you're the right guy, you'll know how to do it. And I shouldn't have to ask, you should know. And that's really unfair, because men don't know. We're from Mars. We don't have a clue, really.
I know, but if she can fake orgasm, can't we fake monkery? I hope you've enjoyed this time. Have we said goodnight to Sandy? Are you there, Sandy?
Yeah.
Okay, thanks for calling. Any other questions?
No, that's okay.
Good night, Sandy, and thanks for being a good sport. Bye-bye. This has been great fun for us here and educational. I hope the book is called Mars and Venus in the Bedroom, A Guide to Lasting Romance and Passion, and that's the key, lasting romance and passion. John, thanks a million for coming in. Next, Jeffrey Toobin and an update on the O.J. Simpson trial. It's still going on. We'll be right back. Thank you, sir.